Financial literacy tool assumes you can read English. For 40 million Spanish speakers in the US, that means the most important document protecting their family is the one that they cannot understand. Auro doesn't just translate insurance, it explains it in your language and out loud. It's an AI insurance advisor that analyzes your policy, finds your blind spots, coaches you through claims, and does all of it in 10 different languages with a voice. Users sign in with Google through Auth0. Every API call validates a job. Every document is scoped and isolated per user. The full PDF is sent as inline base 64 to Gemini 2.5 Flash. It's running on Cloudflare workers at the edge. No API keys ever touch the client. Gemini returns structured JSON, not a generic summary. It's a full risk assessment with severity ratings and source selections from the actual policy.
This document is your homeowner's insurance policy, called the Premier Homeowners Protection Policy. While it provides coverage for your home,
You don't need to understand legal language. You don't even need to read. That is 11 Labs. It's a natural multilingual voice that tells you everything you need to know about your policy in your home language without reading a single line. In 10 seconds, a user knows exactly where they're exposed. No lawyer, no phone call, no fine print. Every finding is categorized, and the risk gauge at the top gives an immediate read. Now, here's where it gets real. Let's say you come home and find out that your apartment is flooded after heavy rain. You don't know what to do. You don't know who to call. You don't know what to say.
okay, this is a bit of a tricky one because flood damage itself isn't covered, but internal water damage might be.
Aura gives you the verdict and cites the exact policy exclusion. It gives you a phone script for calling your insurer and warns you what not to say. It also gives you your filing deadlines. Instead of panicking, you now have a plan. It was explained to you out loud. But what if you don't understand a finding? Instead of Googling legal terms, you can ask Aura directly. Every answer is scoped to your specific policy. Aura won't hallucinate coverage that does not exist. If it's not in your document, it will tell you. So, everything you just saw was in English. But most people that need this do not speak English at home. Let me change it to Spanish.
Estimado asegurado, este es su resumen de póliza de seguro de propietario. Es una póliza de riesgos nombrados que ofrece protección.
So now a family in Houston can understand their insurance policy in Spanish with a voice that sounds like a real advisor. This works in 10 languages: Arabic, Hindi, Chinese, French, Portuguese, German, Korean, and Japanese. You don't need to read English to protect your family. Let me show you what this might look like for a Spanish speaking family.
Ok, respira hondo. Esto podría ser un desafío porque las inundaciones.
So that's a real person being coached through a real insurance claim in their own language without reading a single word of English. That is what Aura does. Aura also works before you sign. Upload a policy you're considering and it benchmarks it against market standards using Gemini's grounded search, real sources, and real comparisons. Aura also finds what's missing. It asks
Su
about your
póliza de seguro
life,
de
do
automóvil
you
de
rent,
Geico le ofrece una cobertura.
do you have kids, do you have pets, and identify gaps that the current policy doesn't cover. This is Aura. Aura advises you before you sign up, explains what you have, and coaches you when something goes wrong in your language out loud.